I'm gonna refrain from complaining about what the CIA has done to my neighborhood. I think it's so funny, like lately, like I've had to ditch a bunch of videos because like at some point I'll start going on a rant about it, and I'm like, you can't say that. I'm not gonna start now, but we're just gonna take a walk up to Kalakaua, do a little. If we got any demon activity, Saturday night usually that's the time to look. Really, I don't know why that is. I mean, it can happen any time, but Saturday night's usually a good night for it. But yeah, it's really changed. I miss 2019 Waikiki. That was my jam. But they have to fuck up everywhere. Like, it's part of the thing, you know. It's happening all over the world. It's alright. What are you gonna do? You have to just endure. They can't leave any piece of the world in an unchaotic state. They gotta make all the cities really fucked up. It's a order out of chaos bullshit. So they gotta make it so it's just a fucking problem everywhere you go. There's no way to hide from their fucking bullshit. It's just how it is now. In this place, you know, it's no different. It's gotten fucking real bad. Let me see. Again, I can't really get into it because I want to be able to use this video. Nice out, actually. Well, it's nice out all the time. What am I talking about? But it's windy. The trade winds make a big difference in what goes on as far as the weather. Because it's temperature-wise, it's always around the same thing. It's always around the same kind of, you know, the same kind of numbers. It's usually the wind that makes everything different. Whether it's, you know, going to be hot or not, or cold, or, you know, readable, livable. But winter's coming to an end. Winter's the best because it has like the most wind. It rains a little bit more during the winter, but you know, whatever, compelling, I know. But so I figured out, well, I didn't figure out, I somehow came across the information that where I picked up the name of that thing, of that area where the biggest part of, or the totality of where you're supposed to reside in the stomach. Over the summer, I started to notice that there were a lot of depictions of people being kind of bent in half, that sort of from the stomach, like being pulled from the stomach. It started with, or I noticed it in the video games I was playing at the time, and then I noticed it in the Led Zeppelin thing, and then the Podesta thing, that art, the guys being bent over. Well, what I was kind of putting together was that gut area is supposed to be where you reside, the electromagnetic you know. Where's this guy beeping at? You can't go. Yeah, so you're not supposed to go, but whatever. Hey, I don't know. That guy was in a hurry. He had to go, even though he wasn't supposed to. See a lot of that here. But yeah, I got a name for it. I found the name for it. Now this is probably something stupid that a lot of people knew, you know, already, but I didn't know it, and I had trouble kind of finding it. And I just saw some anon mention it on I think it was X. I have the I think I saved the thing from it, and like that's what it's called. That's what it is. The whatever I'm showing you right now on the screen. So that is supposed to be where you, the electromagnetic being the 5D energy being, that's where you reside. Because it always made me wonder, like, I know you're broadcasting to this thing in some way. Thing, I mean, like body, you know. So, but I didn't know how, if it was just like banging around in there, like how it was in there. Like you're not, like I couldn't really picture. I understand that when you use your like different systems of your body, like your nervous system, or how you, like if you were to injure yourself, the pulses, the electromagnetic pulses go from the place where you injured yourself to your brain, back to where you injured yourself to let you know there was supposed to be pain. And I know that the energy zips around your body in that way, or it connects in that way somehow. And you're broadcasting, or you're connected to it somehow from the 5D, from where supposedly the major part of you, the largest part of you, is in the 5D, and a sliver of you is here, you know, connected to all these other people, all these other bodies, all these other points of attention, expressing themselves as individuals. But how exactly, where it was sitting in you, I wasn't really sure until I started noticing that stomach thing. And every time there's a depiction of someone having their life force drawn or something, it's always in that stomach area. And I figured it meant something. It's weird that I never came across this. Like, this is something that's new to me. It could be old hat to a lot of other people, but to me it was something kind of new. And I mean, you're always learning new things all the time. You can't know everything. But yeah, that's I was glad to finally get a name for it, because this kind of thing, this trying to figure that out has been going on for months now. And I guess that's how it could be drawn out of you. That's a part of you they focus on, that middle stomach part. You know, how they pull it out of you, if they do pull it out of you, you know, somehow. It's not anything. It's just something that sometimes it takes a long time to put this shit together. Or for me it does. Sometimes I'm really slow on the board with the strings. Woke up like 5 minutes ago, so I'm pulling my fucking thoughts together. I'm glad I did too, because everything is closing in about an hour where I could get cigarettes. So it closes here pretty early. Like stores where you can, at least midnight, it's probably the last time you can probably buy something at a store, as far as like supply type stuff. Like the weird thing, right, is like up here on Kalakaua, it doesn't seem quite as messed up as it does in some of the other streets back there. I think it's probably because it's where all the tourists are. Like there's a lot less shady type characters up here. Which you think would be the other way around, but it's not. Well, I guess, I mean, shady characters kind of hang to the side streets. They always tell you that too here, like traveling people not to go to the side streets. I get it, but still, like up here, there's not much of a police presence still. Never. Oh, as I say that, I see cops up on the horizon. You don't see them a lot though. It's rare that you do. Falun Gong, Falun Dafa. They're the people that they talk about the organ trade that the CCP is involved in. They usually have a spot out there somewhere. Out here, I mean. Kind of wow, this isn't nearly as busy as even it was Tuesday night. I think people were in town for spring break or something last week, or is it this week too? I don't know. I don't keep a calendar of what the fuck goes on around here. I just kind of, if it's busy, I usually ask them, I'm like, what's going on? And they're like, oh, it's this. I'm like, oh, okay. This the other thing too that I was just looking at before I left the house. I've been noticing, well, I've been noticing it for a long time. I'll be looking at my phone, and the green light, this little green dot keeps appearing on the top right-hand corner of my phone. And what it is, I guess, is it's letting you know that your camera or your microphone is being used, so it's being turned on by an app. This is new. This has never been a problem before for phones. There's a lot of troubleshooting videos online on how to do it. I'm pretty dumb when it comes to that shit, so I'm still trying to figure out how to do it. Every time I think I do it, I don't do it. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll just be sitting there, and I'll see the light, the green light, start beeping, and then it'll just flash for a few seconds and I'll be gone. And what it's saying, I guess, what it is that your microphone or video camera is on. And what it is an app is recording you. It's recording you via the mic or via the camera. You know, and I'll be sitting on my toilet or something. I'll see this going off. You know, screaming racial epithets or anti-Semitic stuff like I always do, walk around my house. And I'll see it going off. What the fuck are they doing this for? You know, now I understand that they can collect anything they want at any time. You know, as far as being a good guy, that ship has sailed a long time ago. I'm sure they could do like a Star Trek 6 with me. I hate them. Kill them all. Kirk, when they catch him, like, yelling about the Klingons. Yeah, they could do like a lot of those kind of things with me. They don't even have to piece it together to make it look damning. They could just straight up take anything I say during the day, every day. Fuck, every hour. But yeah, so that's kind of creepy. It's like, what the fuck? And if you look at these tutorials, they talk about it like, oh, it's just letting you know that your camera or your audio recorder is being turned on. No big deal, but you can turn it off. It's like, what do you mean? What the fuck is that? Again, I mean, I assume everything I'm saying is being recorded anyway. Because why wouldn't they? I mean, you have it, right? So it's a little spy that you have in your pocket, you know, at all times. Believe me, like the thing that the idea of you having this scrying mirror that you carry around all day, it's not for your benefit. No fucking way. If it was, that you wouldn't have it. It's for the benefit of the beast. You know, however, you know, in whatever way that takes shape or form. You know, it's for them to eat, even if they're not collecting anything from you. It's just to cause you fear, paranoia. It's for you to say stuff like that. It's like what I'm doing. Like, oh shit, they're recording me. What the fuck? Again, like, you know, I'm sure my computer did that too in the 90s. You know, I used to have a webcam on my computer, and yeah, those are fun days. But like, my head just instantly gets filled with all this crazy shit that went on back in the day. But yeah, so, you know, whatever. You have to assume, right? that you have no privacy. There's no expectation of any kind of privacy. Your thoughts really aren't even your own. You know, I mean, who knows why the fuck we think half the things we do. One of my friends that works up the street, she's talking to me about that lately. She's been seeing a lot of stuff about it, like, are your thoughts your own? And there's this guy that I've been watching who's pretty good. He explains these type of things in a very normie way, and he's very articulate, smart guy. He's getting suggested to me a lot, so, you know, however you feel about that. But when someone gets suggested to me a lot, I kind of look at them and I'm like, ah, okay. The beast thinks he's all right, you know. You'll get suggestions from people sometimes that you think are like, wow, this guy has some deep knowledge, or he's subversive or anti-beast. None of them are anti-beast. They're all controlled in some way, especially on YouTube. It's all fucking controlled. Everybody's controlled on there. Especially if you get like over a certain number, or if you're promoted in any way. But that's good, because it's easy for me to figure out who I can trust more and who I can't, you know. I just look at the numbers. I'm like, all right. Well, I'm not saying everyone that makes has a certain amount of subs or followers is a shill, but in this kind of in this kind of category, yeah, fuck yeah. You know, I'm surprised we can even talk about some of the shit we talk about here. Albeit I got to be very careful about how I talk about it. I got to talk backwards and sideways, and I mean, I've had to throw out videos recently because of what I said. You know, I started how the CIA fucked my neighborhood. You can't, you know what I mean? You got to be kind of careful about it. But still, and I think it was this morning. Yeah, I think it was this morning. I was talking about all those new YouTube channels that I found that were doing like esoteric subject, spiritual kind of stuff, and they all look like dudes that used to do like one thing, and now they've kind of switched to doing this. It's kind of funny, and you can tell by the way they're like, by the way they have their channel set up. It's almost like, you know, they used to do the golfing, they used to do a golfing thing, and now they're doing this. You know, it's the same kind of energy. You know. How to demon summon in 5 easy ways. It's some guy with his mouth open staring, yelling at you at the fucking screen. Some screening up there. It's been a long time since I've come upon anyone that. Fuck is that? For a second, like, oh, I got one. No, it's not. There's just someone singing badly. Oh, they're doing Run to the Hills. Someone's singing Run to the Hills up there. That's awesome. Probably karaoke. That's not an easy song to do. When we now get, sometimes we play these gigs that were really shitty, like it'd be a bad turnout or something, we'd just be fucking out. That was the song we'd break into, and I'd sing it really badly. And my bass player Nikki, she's not gonna rip off, you know, start ripping out Steve Harris fucking bass line, so she would just get pissed off and leave and walk off stage, and we'd butcher it. Yeah, good times, good times. In fact, fucking a lot of gigs were like that. What do we got here? It's kind of drunk. You can kind of tell. Or at least I can. Yeah, he's just drunk. He's just drunk. Yeah, not a lot of luck lately in that department, in the demon department. I don't know what it is. Maybe even the demons don't want to come here anymore. The fucking demons are like, fuck that shit. The neighborhood sucks now. It's dangerous there. I'm not going there. Speaking of demons, we're going to hit Chinatown on Monday. I'll do some filming down there. I'm gonna go back to that bookstore. I gotta check that place out again. That place is awesome. That fucking skull face. Holy shit. A lot of good stuff there. I think I did, yeah, I have a whole video of it from last time I was there. Not a whole video. Walked around the store like 2 minutes. Because, yeah, what happened was my camera kept dying in there. That's a really weird building. Real weird energy in that place. It could be because of the way it's decorated. But there's like a lot of weird occult stuff in there too. And sometimes when you know, put that shit all around you, it creates a kind of energy. It really does. I mean, you know, you could do that anywhere though. You could do that to a bedroom, any kind of room. You could create an energy with just the stuff you put in there. I mean, obviously, right? But yeah, I started filming in there, and I asked the guy first. I'm like, hey, can I shoot here? Because this place is awesome. He's like, oh yeah, go ahead. So I start filming in there, and like it dies. So I'm like, oh, okay, blah blah blah. Fire it up again. And I think I'm recording, and I get outside, and it's dead. So all I got was like 2 minutes worth of footage, but I put it up anyway. That's the first hotel, the Waikiki right there. What's going on over here? What is this? I feel like someone's screaming. That's usually what it is, though. It's usually all it is. Someone's screaming. Get some space to go through here. At least it's not the racist guy. The racist guy usually blocks the whole. They got to play some music. Yeah, the racist guy that always says get the Hawaiians and the box together, kill Whitey. That guy is usually playing out here. He's not though. This is someone else. Oh, it's a magician. Yeah, he's been around here for a while. Yeah.
Grandfather's a very strange man.
Yeah, he's been here for years actually.
Runs the family. Now.
And well, at least as long as I've been here, he's been here. So yeah, I don't know, 8 years. I guess we're talking. Well, kind of sparse, kind of a sparse crowd up there. I like to do the perimeter walk though. It's something about like before I can like relax and go to bed. I like to get out here and just do the perimeter, just to see what's going on, see where all the bad people are. Hiding in the cracks, hiding in the darkness. Even like a road like that, even though it seems lit and pretty active, you could go up further on the street. I didn't go all the way up, but every little place where there's like a small area you could walk into where there's not lights, you always find nonsense people there. More than before, more than they used to be, sadly. Well, thanks for coming with me on my little perimeter walk. Not very exciting tonight, sorry about that, but you know, sometimes the magic just doesn't happen. Well, actually, the magic's always happening. It's just whether or not you catch it. Don't blame the teacher, blame the school.